wonderful idea to bring children from all places with all kinds of faces together into a sailing ship. There were 40 boys and girls. They would sail their ship around the globe, so they called it the United World. The ship was just 3 weeks from shore when a hurricane bore it down. The waves were big as mountains. They felt they would surely drown. They jumped into the lifeboats, rowed away from the wreck. They didn't count them, they hadn't time. 5 children were left behind. The children fought the storm all night, then finally fell asleep. They didn't realize the ship had been blown across a reef into the lost islands. But hiding in the bushes was a watchful pair of eyes, and living in the valley were people lost in time, ruled over by a tyrant whose face was in a mask. The children must defeat him so they can escape at last from the lost islands. The lost islands.
Anna stopped crying.
Thank heaven.
Easy, Mark.
Yeah, fair go.
Christian was German like Anna. They were countrymen. Of course she'd feel it more than us.
I jolly well wish he'd never come here in the first place.
Well, he's gone now, so let's drop it.
All he did was raise our hopes of being rescued.
We still could be if he makes it back to civilization. Just because the poor fellow hates goodbyes. There's no need to make such a big deal.
I call it downright rude.
Oh, I'm glad his boat was blown here. And I'm glad we met him. Christian was a nice fella.
Hi.
Christian!
Why so sad? You look as if you'd lost your best friend.
You did not leave! Christian!
So, shortly before dawn, I suddenly realized that I should go down to the beach and move my boat, before it occurred to the Prime Minister to do so. Without it, I could not leave the island, and of what use would I be to you then? I could not be sure, mind you, that they would move it. But after my escape from the jailhouse yesterday, I felt they might just take it into their heads to do it. So?
We thought you had sailed away, and we would never see you again.
Without saying goodbye? That would be impolite.
Where's the trimaran now?
Hidden amongst the trees, at the mouth of the stream that flows below us at this very moment.
How about that? Then it's still near the lagoon.
About 25 meters from it.
So when will you leave now, Christian?
The reason I took so long in hiding the boat and returning was that I've been, getting the lay of the land, knowing my way around the island, and also thinking a great deal about the other island, the one across that small stretch of water.
Malo?
Yeah, Anna, Malo. That island prison that is like a slave camp, where men are forced to dive into a lagoon in search of a rare seaweed that is supposed to give eternal life to this man, this Q. I must see that island before I leave.
Nein, Christian. Malo ist ein Wechselplatz.
Anna.
Es ist so gefährlich. It's too dangerous.
My mind is made up.
You dare to stand there and tell me both the man and his vessel be gone? Idiots! Fools! Odds blood! You've the intelligence of a flock of giddy geese! I be surrounded by donkeys! Not a word of this. Bungle is to leave the valley. Do you hear me, Mr. Quell?
Aye, Prime Minister.
I will not try to explain to our master, the mighty Q, how 40 armed guards came to allow one man to escape from their very midst. But the worst of it be that he regained his vessel and sailed out of this place, back into the outside world with news of our habitation of these islands. If the Q learns of this, it'll be the crab pits for all of us. Our only hope now is if the sea take him. Understood?
Aye, Prime Minister. I'll make your wishes known among the guards. Not a word of what's took place will leave the valley. Do you think he left alone? Or do you think he took the 5 children aboard?
In a vessel of that size, it were built for but one. Get out!
Well, there it is, Christian. Malo. Doesn't look very frightening. But wait till we land. You'll sense it straight off. The atmosphere. It's a bad, bad place. You shouldn't have come.
I'm here, and I can take good care of myself, thank you.
No need to get all in the house.
Who would have thought, just 6 weeks ago, that being involved in such an adventure would be possible?
Well, rather them than me. I certainly don't want to go back to Malo. Once was quite enough.
Anna should not have insisted on going with them.
I don't see why it should be any more dangerous for a girl than for a boy. I think women can be a lot stronger than men in some situations. That's what my mother says, anyway.
What does your father say?
Whatever my mother tells him to. Anyway, Christian will take care of them. After all, he is an adult. Can't see them anymore. They must be around the far side of Malo. Should be landing pretty soon.
I don't believe it.
One could be on another planet.
We hit jungle as we get closer to the lagoon. Those are sulfur pools.
It gets in your throat.
Use your handkerchief. The guard's hut.
Where are the guards?
Probably down at the lagoon.
And those poor creatures?
Some of the divers.
Told you not to come.
David, take us to the lagoon. Incredible.
It's horrible. Those poor men.
David, I wonder if it would be possible to get hold of some of that blue weed. I'd like to have tests run on it when I return to civilization.
The Q uses it. He refines it in some way in his laboratory. He is the only one who knows its secret.
I must get hold of some of it.
I don't know if we can.
Tony, what are you doing?
You've got to be kidding.
See you back at that spot near the guard's hut.
Come back!
Tony!
You okay?
You must never take a risk like that again, Tony. It was a crazy thing to do. You got it.
Buddy, you're terrific. I'm going to learn waltzing Matilda.
Thank you, my young friend.
It's okay.
May I see Christian?
Hey, while we were waiting, we made a discovery. Over there behind the guard's hut, there's a rack. There must be a month's supply of blue weed sitting on it, drying out.
Now he tells me.
It would be impossible.